some of our skinfolk who definitely are not our kinfolk, such as Byron Donalds, who are going to continue to say that, the fact that you sitting around talking about life was better under Jim Crow.
A few moments later.
First thing I would say is that our past is a dark one. It really is. We can't walk away from that.
And we are back, y'all. Thank you for watching today. Go ahead and hit that like button, people. You know that we appreciate it. It only takes a little flick of the finger from you, and it helps us out tremendously. Now, y'all, today we have a very controversial one. So I'm going to say this right up front, y'all. This is going to be under fair use. We're going to be using some footage from the Breakfast Club, and this is really for my political commentary, okay? So I got my fair use disclaimer out there. Now, your girl, Jasmine Crockett went on the Breakfast Club. Now, this just started hitting X today. Like, it's a big kerfuffle on X today, but this was actually from several months ago. She had some very choice words to say about Byron Donalds on the Breakfast Club that really ruffled a lot of people's feathers. And so what we're going to do today, we're going to take a look at that little clip, right, which you may have already seen, but we're also going to show you. See, Byron Donalds also went on the Breakfast Club recently. So we're going to take a look at how he presented himself and how she presented herself. We'll do a little juxtaposition. We'll do a little bit. It won't be quite a side by side, but it'll be a little bit of this and a little bit of that so that you can get a sense for who you think is representing the people better. See, Jasmine Crockett wanted to make it about the people. And when I say the people, y'all know what people I'm talking about. My people, okay? And while Byron Donalds was on the Breakfast Club, he also had to answer questions about our people. So let's take a look at how they both represented themselves and, by extension, the people. Let's get into it. We'll go with Byron Donalds first.
So please tell me how America is not a racist country.
First, a little bit of commentary, y'all. I'm going to have to do more commentary because this is under fair use, so y'all rock with me on that, okay? Byron Donalds about to knock this. Now, y'all, I'm not a Byron Donalds fan nor hater, okay? I'm just kind of discovering him now, so I'm totally new to him. So I'm definitely not a fanboy. I'm not a hater. I'm just hearing what he has to say. Y'all are about to hear somebody answer this question perfectly, okay?
First thing I would say is that our past is a dark one. It really is. We can't walk away from that. We had whole laws that were subjugating black people in the South of this nation for decades after the Civil War. We can't walk away from that one. I believe that in America, we have great people in this country, and we have some people, quite frankly, that even I can't stand. I think the important thing to acknowledge today is what's going to help black people going forward. And what's going to help black people moving forward is economic policy. It's actually wide open energy policy so we can be energy dominant. It's, yes, securing our southern border because we have a situation right now where, there are more than 15 million illegal aliens in the country. Where do they reside? Mostly in sanctuary cities like New York. Where are they at? Sanctuary states like Illinois, like California. What's happening in those cities? Hospital systems are overrun. Why are they overrun? Because you have people in the country illegally who don't have resources, so they're going into the emergency room.
Y'all know, I feel like that whole thing about calling America a racist country, the thing is that is not a factual statement. That's an opinion, right? So you literally cannot prove that one way or the other. So you have people who are going to believe that, and you have people who don't believe that, and you have people who don't care. But you're not easily going to convince somebody who doesn't believe that to believe it, right? For me, it just feels like it would be a miserable existence. Just personally, I feel like I would be miserable if I were sentenced to have to live my life every day looking at the world through the lens primarily as a victim of racism. Like, even if it were true, I still would not want to accept that as my framing for the world, for my experience of the world. Now, what do y'all think Jasmine Crockett, y'all already know, right? What do y'all think Jasmine Crockett will say about this topic? And just watch, y'all. I mean, are there really words?
I keep trying to remind people that this country still values the life of a dog over our lives. Mm-hmm. And if we continue to put people into office, and that even means some of our skinfolk who definitely are not our kinfolk, such as Byron Donalds, who are going to continue to say that, the fact that you sitting around talking about life was better under Jim Crow. Like, is this because you don't understand history?
For the record, y'all, I'm not aware of where Donald said that, so y'all can certainly let me know in the comments that he made that kind of comment. I don't know where he would have said that.
Or literally it's because you married a white woman and so you think that whitewashed you. I'm not really sure like what it is. So I'm like, bruh, like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you saying? Like, he just out here, you know, I feel like they give him his talking points and he's like, yes, massa, I got it.
So I admit, y'all, that's not the best. That doesn't present Representative Crockett in the best light. She's kind of ranting. She's saying things that are, you know, plainly nonsense. I mean, it's clear. But I guess still, we're going to play the game, y'all. Who would you rather be representing you? Would you rather Crockett be representing? Because both of these people are in the House of Representatives. So who would you rather represent you? Do you want Crockett? Is that the type of attitude that you want representing you? Or let's go back to Donald so you can hear a little bit more of what he has to say.
So in 2024, what are the economic policies? What are the national security policies? What are the border security policies that are gonna make our country thrive? So whether you black, Hispanic, or white, you could thrive.
Right.
And so I think it's
So
important.
then would you have to say that if it wasn't a racist country, whether you're black, white, or Hispanic, you could thrive?
No.
Are we thriving?
So this is the interesting thing about politicians, right? Like, politicians never want you to feel like you're thriving because then you don't need them. So it doesn't matter Democrat or Republican. They only want you to feel like you're thriving in as much as it helps you need them more or give them credit.
This inflation, which by the way was brought to us by Kamala Harris, has really slowed down people from being able to excel.
By Kamala?
Yes.
The vice president.
Charlemagne.
It's still the president.
Charlemagne, listen, man. When Joe Biden wanted to do his American Rescue Plan, Kamala Harris was the tie-breaking vote in the United States Senate. She broke the tie that started this inflation that has hurt so many people in our country. Everybody listening to your show, it's not true?
First of all, it's
you sure you want to go there?
Tie-breaking vote.
You sure you want to go there?
Go outside,
What you pulling out?
you go outside.
You sure you want to go there? Okay, let's go there.
You had it
You
pretty
got
bad.
notes. You got notes, Angela, right?
That's fine. I have notes
I'm
too.
gonna give it to
biggest note I
Charlemagne.
have today
I'm gonna give it to Charlemagne.
is that on
I don't
every
even wanna hold
question
it.
I've asked,
Because Angela, hold on now. Go ahead.
for every infrastructure project in your community,
You can go to
should
third
go
page,
out
just to
and
highlight a
thank
portion.
Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and the Congress that voted for the American Rescue Plan.
Angela?
That's what should be happening.
So y'all, you get the sense, right? You get the sense of the difference between a Byron Donalds approach and a Jasmine Crockett approach. Which one do you like? A lot of Democrats have been shouting Jasmine Crockett out lately. They've been saying they like her. They've been saying she's a fighter. I think that it's enough for her to just kind of run off at the mouth and insult people and curse and do TikTok dances. I guess that makes you a fighter nowadays, right? No legislation passed. None. Even said, hey, I probably should be doing my Congress thing. But, so fighting is not passing legislation for the people. It's TikTok dances. It's sticking your tongue out. It's cursing up a storm. And, of course, it's insulting people. People who have disabilities, people who are in interracial relationships. That's what's called fighting nowadays, people. I think y'all see where I'm coming from, right? But I want to hear from y'all. Let me know in the comments. What do y'all think about all of this? I'm kind of presenting you with two different looks from the Breakfast Club, right? They were both on the same program. And before you comment, stop, hit the share button, share this video out with somebody, hit not just one person, 5 people. Hit put in their text message, their email, WhatsApp, put in their Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, put them all in. And of course, if you're not a subscriber, please do subscribe. Thank y'all for watching. Love y'all. And we'll see you back in the next one.